I'm at a Flying J in Albuquerque, New Mexico. This is my first stop for the day, and I just spent probably an hour at Denny's over there. And this one is a good Denny's because it has free Wi-Fi. You know, some places they say, oh, you gotta use Pilot's Wi-Fi, and then of course you gotta pre-register. And the view is quite nice here from the top of the hill. That's the town over there. And it's very cold compared to California. I'm back to wearing pants and a jacket. It's plus 5 Celsius. I go 45F. And I already checked my truck stop directory, so the next stop is gonna be, I like, you know, stopping every 2 hours. And this was exit 153 on I-40. And my next one is exit 277. That's Santa Rosa, New Mexico. There's a TA there. Here's a heavy fall. Straight ahead, it's a military four-wheel thing on a Callan Seabird trailer. And this guy pulled in. I could see how heavy that thing is. And he put the front axle, or rather the rear axle of that machine, on his second bolster. I'm gonna pass in the front. See if I can show you guys another angle of that beautiful apparatus. This is, what is this? Santa Rosa, New Mexico. My next stop is Amarillo, Texas. Alright, where is the heavy fall guy? Oh yeah, it's the Peterbilt. But he's on the right, hidden behind other trucks.
on your right. After 200 meters, you have reached your destination on your right.
And that's it. This is the end of the day, Amarillo, Texas. Today was an uneventful day. I started in Gallup, New Mexico, went through Albuquerque, Santa Rosa, and then crossed the border into Texas. And here I am, Amarillo. So did 431 mile today. So worked very hard. And of course I noticed my fuel mileage started, my average like from day one started growing. And I drove mostly like 60 miles an hour, then by the end I got tired. I started driving 62, so you know I don't drive fast. But plus this truck is governed at 65. And I try to buy air filter that it's been in my plans. I want to get that. It's kind of like a K&N, you know, washable filter, but I tried K&N on my previous truck, didn't like it. So I want to get a Fleet air filter. It's much easier to deal with because you can unsnap the filtering element from the case and wash only that. And I looked at my stock filter on this Mac, and it's huge. It's like single piece, but it's very long. And I went to the Fleet Air website, and most of their filters are short, and only maybe like 5 or 6 are long like mine, but all the numbers, like the corresponding cross-reference numbers, only mention Donaldson, Baldwin, stuff like that. There's no Mac part numbers. And I took a picture of the top of my filter, and it's a Mac part number. And I sent that and my VIN number to customer service at Fleet Air, and they replied saying that no, they cannot identify the model by of their filter that would fit my truck by my Mac part number, by my VIN. They said, you know, you should probably call your dealer. So I call the dealer says, we only have Mac part numbers, like we are Mac dealers, right? So I said, what, you don't have you know, Donaldson or something like that, like a like equivalent number? He says no. It just hangs up on me, you know. Okay, so I go to find Donaldson website, go there. It's another big manufacturer, right? So which makes air filters for all kinds of vehicles and systems, and it makes it much easier when you can cross-reference, you know, when you can use Donaldson part number. And I start searching on Donaldson, cannot identify what Donaldson filter would work on my truck, and then I see a tab in the menu says cross-reference. Okay, I click on that one, and I was sure it's not gonna work, but I type in my Mac part number, just the numbers. It's like 7 or 8 digits, and I type that in, click search, and lo and behold, I got a result, and it shows me a Donaldson part number for some special blue air filter. It's like the new material they're using, and it's like a number, like 3 letters and then 4 numbers. And I take that, go back to the Fleet air filter website, and look for, you know, a reference on these 4 or 5 long filters, and one of them has the same string of numbers, like, you know, 3 letters and 4 numbers like I found, only the first 3 letters are different, but the last 4 numbers are correct. And something tells me that that's the correct filter. It's just that probably it's a different color of the filtering element or something. So I take this new one, go back to Donaldson, put this 7-digit, 7-character thing in there, and the search result says this one is replaced by the one I found before. So the one I found before on Donaldson website, that's the newer version. So anyway, we have a winner, and I send this info to Fleet Air, and just maybe an hour ago they sent me back an email saying that here's the filter you need, click on this link to purchase. So, but it's amazing how much effort a buyer, a potential customer, has to exert, apply, in order to buy the product. You know, you would think that the Fleet Air would use, you know, proprietary part numbers as well. Like, why cannot they implement the same cross-reference search engine like I did, you know? Mack sells lots of trucks. Okay, it's not the biggest seller, but still. Mack, Volvo, just put those parts in there, you know? So it's easy for people to buy a product. Come on. So anyway, so now I just have to figure out where to ship this thing, right? I don't want to ship it to Canada because the filter is, I think, $325 US. And then there'll be duties, $500, you know? Based on my experience. Well, it's not mostly duties, but what they do charge, they charge you like processing fee, brokerage fee, you know? Whereas if I buy it myself and pick it up and take it across the border, I declare it, but because I've been in the States for more than 48 hours, you know, I don't pay any duties up to $850, right? So now I just have to figure out how much time they need to ship this, because Tuesday I'm gonna be in South Carolina and I don't know yet which way I'll be going with the load, because hopefully Wednesday or Thursday my new trailer will be ready for work, because they need to move the wheels and stuff and the Honda, right? And they said it's going to take them whole day. So, and my boss didn't tell me yet if they found the load for me, because I guess they're waiting till I'm closer to my destination. So I don't know where I want this filter shipped, but finally that's what I did today. Probably spent like an hour trying to identify the correct number that would work with my truck. But why I love this filter is because it has a better filtering system, so it supplies a cleaner air inside the engine, and it supplies more air, which increases your horsepower. And I believe in this because I use these performance filters, washable filters, on all my personal vehicles. Like now I have a similar one on my Dodge Ram, but I replaced the entire intake. I have a, you know, like a cone washable filter with a intake. And two things you notice right away when you put the filter like that in: it's your muffler sounds louder, which of course is a great thing, and then the torque, you feel, you know, better acceleration. And it's not just a feeling. I noticed this on many of the previous vehicles where I use similar filters. So hopefully this will give me, I don't know, 20-30 horsepower, because it is a much bigger engine than in a pickup truck, right? So over there I know you gain maybe 20 horsepower, maybe, I don't know, 15-20. So here it should be 20-30 easy, which will come in handy with a heavy load when I'm crawling up a 9% hill somewhere in Pennsylvania. So anyway, we'll continue tomorrow. Thanks for watching.